Hey everyone. It is very late at night, and to be honest, I've had a few drinks, and I also have a sinus infection, so as I'm hearing my own voice in my headphones right now, I'm trying to decide and hoping very badly that the sinus medications that I took earlier are working well enough to not make me sound more nasally than I already feel like I am most of the time. Feeling overall a little bit insecure, I guess, but I think that's due to the fact, and in part, that I've made a decision to center this channel around authenticity above all else. Alright, pause on the monologue that I'm currently doing. I don't think monologue was the right word because part of that authenticity thing is I forced myself to just start recording and not think about how I was going to intro anything. So you're getting what you get right here. Here's my mission. Let me at least say that for the game today. Last time that I played, I had a fellow traveler of the wasteland, someone who almost certainly has much more experience than I do. Should probably go here, huh? Tell me that I should go see a guy by the name of Nick Valentine, that he was a cool guy in his quest that you obtained after becoming good friends with him. It was a very cool one. And since I have no real plans in this game, I'm just going with the flow. I see no reason to not pursue that. The other recommendation was to visit a place called Covenant, I believe. Now, I do remember Nick Valentine from my first go around with this game. I don't remember Covenant at all. So mission 1, find Nick Valentine, make a friend, start having a companion, which I did not think I was going to do, but I'm kind of excited about it now because it's outside the plan. And then item number 2 is going to be take Mr. Nick Valentine to Covenant and check out whatever that is. So
you again.
We got a couple merchants here together.
Always happy to make a sale.
Which mainly just means I can sell any ammo that I don't need, which is all of that. And make a little extra caps. Okay. So, thanks. Shout out to Hal. I appreciate the recommendations. And I'm going to be doing those. This chapter is also going to serve as a test for some audio experimentation. I've been fairly obsessed with just the concept of audio in general over the last week or two. In relation to this channel mainly. And man, it's taken me down some weird thought paths that actually ended up in what I was talking about earlier. Ooh, submachine gun. 45. No, I don't think I need that. Okay, made some money from you. It's good enough. Let's see what she has in here real quick.
Shop's open.
So yeah, my audio adventures ended up
a little bit of everything.
taking me down the path that led to everything revolves around authenticity. Both what I like and look for when I'm looking for, something to watch, or when I find someone who I really follow or support, like on a slightly deeper level on YouTube or a podcast or whatever it may be. I feel like individuality and authenticity are the things that kind of stick out to me personally. So what I landed on was that I would rather put authenticity first and have a absolute, like, stale, non-growing, low view channel than to attempt to try to create anything that I thought might potentially be, good or marketable, which I'm not sure that I'm capable of creating anyway, but I won't lie, like, the thought has creeped into my head, and I would even say I maybe have had times where, like, I just thought a little too much about the intro that I was gonna say or whatever, and it kind of got into that realm of, like, I don't know, just not feeling real, right? And maybe that's not as much perceived from the outside, but I think it is. I think it can be. And so I think I just want to be real. And that doesn't necessarily mean be, like, super personal. There's been times on this channel where I've, this fats is just too strong now. I guess I'm leveled up high enough that the enemies in this first area are chumps. Last time I was so scared of everything. Oh yeah, I did make one run since the last time I played back through some of these areas that I just basically ran like a scared punk through, while scary things chased me that were much higher level than I. I did go back to a couple of these places. I got into like a 15-minute standoff with some of the raiders at this ironworks place. I forgot what they're called, like the Forged, I think. It was just the whole thing. It was a whole thing. There's probably like 6 of them. I ended up hiding in this little, like, tractor trailer for a long time, and then as they would de-aggro and start walking back towards their base, I would, sneak up and shoot or smack one in the back. Try to only get one at a time. Slowly took them out. My whole goal, or my whole mission for that, was to find a legendary enemy and hope that I could get some legendary gear. I failed in that mission. I did take a couple of those forged guys out, and they were very, very tough, but I got almost nothing to talk about from it, so I decided to just scrap that footage and roll with something else, but that was several days ago, or maybe a week ago. And before I went down the deepest depths of the audio rabbit hole, which I'll talk about some other time. I don't really want to get into that because it'll be a whole thing if I do. I may save that for one of my new ideas, which is something more along the lines of a podcast, which it seems like this is kind of turning out to be. Didn't really... Gelbert Brothers Disposal. Didn't really anticipate or plan on this being as much just talking as I've done. But it looks like that's the way it's going, and I'm just going to let it go the way it goes. Alright, this could get a little dicey depending on how many are here. Swap out to the knife. I think that's going to offer more VATS hits, which is going to be helpful right now. Plus the bleed, I forget the bleed. Anything with low health, relatively low health. Yeah, I like the knife. I like the speed of the knife. Feels very good. In comparison to the slower baseball bat. I don't really remember what teeth do, but I'm gonna take them, just in case. Okay, where was I? I think I was saying I have a Nuka grenade. Nice. I have a few new ideas for things I want to do on this channel. Namely, something along the lines of a podcast, and I guess probably just call them game casts, I guess. And I thought I might, I frequently take notes about just observations, I don't know, both in my own life, in my inner life, whatever you want to call it, in my mind, but also just like observations and thoughts about things in life, other people, observations in the world. I think I'm gonna start taking those lists and I don't know, compiling little, I don't know, just topics, just a list of topics. I'm poisoned right now. I put some mole rat chunks or maybe some kind of food on my hotkey 9 so I can just grab that and chomp down. Ooh, lots of rads. Let's should I hit a Radex? Or just try to, let's just do this. Metal right arm. I probably don't need that, but I'll just grab them both and get out. Continue on. What is that symbol? Fire support, listen to military frequency AF 95. Alright, I can do that. I think I have the radio volume turned down completely. So I wonder if I'll still get the quest. Surely I will. I'm not joking. And don't call me Shirley. Gotta be something scary around here, right? I'm gonna say yes. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. What was that? Did he just Fusrodami? Oh, I slowed time. Okay. I didn't mean to, but that's bad. Alright, let the dot do its thing. Get out of here. Get out of here. I need AP. I need AP. I need to not get stuck. Okay, this is bad. Give me some food. Uh-oh, that was a wasted thing. Because of my rads. Oh, yes. No. Two of them. There was two of them. That's a bummer. I felt extremely proud of myself there for a second. Proud was probably a little too strong of a feeling. I was very happy I made it through, I'll say that. Only to be ganked by another one. I don't even know how to say this name. Okay. Can I rewind and find the track I was on mentally? Hang on. The last thing I remember is I was going to say the authenticity feeling that I want to have. The focus on authenticity. It doesn't necessarily have to mean talking about my personal life. That's kind of a revelation I had. I've talked about my personal life a couple times. Actually, the very first series I did, which was awful, I don't recommend watching it, on Dark Souls 1. Actually, I'll back up and say, I don't think the gameplay is awful on it. I did some pretty cool stuff, in my opinion. But the audio and the commentary is awful. And so, just get out, man. I can't focus on what I'm doing while I'm talking. But there was an episode on there. Sometime probably like halfway through the series where I just stopped playing, and I just talked pretty honestly, or had I guess like a truly emotional, maybe you could say, outpouring. And I'm not saying it was anything that was worth listening to or insightful, but it felt real. It felt real. I got genuinely, I don't know, emotional, I think, as I was talking. Why can't I get whatever this is? I want it. And so, that became a fairly memorable experience or whatever, and I think I tried to recapture it a couple times later, with no success. Because I think that first time it just came out. Every time after that, even though it was real things that I was saying, I went into saying them knowing that I was going to say the things or talk about the thing I was going to talk about, which inevitably made me have a loose plan for what I wanted to say, which made me change the things that I, thought to make them a little more dramatic or cooler or whatever, and robbed at least some level of authenticity from how it otherwise could have been. I don't know, it's a delicate balance, I guess, is what I'm realizing. Because if I'm just me and you get what you're getting here, you get a scattered mind trying to figure out what the hell it's even doing. That's the truth of it. Like, do I want to play games? Yeah, games are really fun. I enjoy them a lot. Do I want to make videos that people might watch and enjoy? Yeah, that makes me happy to think about someone else enjoying, anything I put out. Jet systems, whether it be music or a podcast or a video game channel. I have at least a little bit of like a creative spirit. I've been involved in a few different, creative endeavors in my life. Nothing too big and nothing important, but definitely have a little bit of that drive to create something to put out into the world, to be appreciated. And I definitely get a little something back from being told, hey, I like the thing that you've created. And at this stage in my life, like, I don't really have any other hobbies besides this, actually. And the power is out. And so a lot of my time, at work or whatever, gets put into thinking about this, and then I make plans that I can never execute on, and I don't know, I kind of, look forward to a time that basically never comes, where I have this ample free time to craft the kind of content that I want to craft. Anyway, being authentic is hard, I guess is what I'm saying, because being authentic makes you wrestle with who you really are. And I think for me, in my mind, in my season of life, and whatever whatever I am, maybe that's just the thing. I don't really know. I think I'm at a place in my life, or I have been for maybe years, where like I am a dad, I am a husband, I am an employee, I am all these things. But like, if I have to really drill down, like, I don't know who I am within myself. But I know when I find mongrel dog meat and whiskey, I take it. It's mine now. Yeah, I don't know. Should I go in Arc Jet? No. I can already tell I'm taking too long. I'll come back. That seems like a cool place. I'll come back. Just want to find Nick. Scum. I hate Raider scum. Scum between my toes. You make me vomit. missing these guys? Are they this stout? Alright, let's put this bat to use and this perk that I took. Run. I want to sprint at people more because I took a perk that made me take far less damage. I don't even remember exactly what it does, to be honest with you now. But I know it makes me much more damage resistant if I'm sprinting, so I want to put that to use. Okay. Things got a little deep and a little real, and I think I'm trying to reset a little bit. Probably should. Is this radiated? It is radiated, yeah. That's not good though. Alright, let's just get out. No more deaths. No more deaths. I've already had a couple. Let's see. Am I still going the right way? I gotten off track. I'm in the right area. I think I've got a rad storm brewing. Settlement tower. Let's head for that settlement. I'm taking rads, might as well look for treasure. I don't think there's like attacking fish in this game, but as I'm swimming around down here, having flashbacks of a game I played on like I think on PlayStation, or maybe it was a early PC game. I don't remember. It was man, I haven't thought about this game in a long time. I'm gonna have to look it up. There was a game I played when I was a kid. You were a diver. I can't remember if you were like holding on to one of those like tank type things that propel you around, or if you were just swimming. I just remember being underwater and basically hunting different types of underwater like predators, shooting them with those spear guns or whatever, and upgrading guns, upgrading your like propulsion systems and whatnot. Man, it's like right on the tip of my memory. I don't remember what era of games that it was from, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying either PS1 or PC around like the early thousands. Very intense game though. Extremely intense. Things did not go so well for the shopkeeper. Or yeah, looks like a little wasteland grocery. That's a nice melon. Not so nice corn. I'll take it anyway. Yeah, that's a weed eater. Mr. Parker. Cricket spot. Cricket. Guard. Wait a minute, what?
Stick to the roads, and you got a better chance.
Better buy my big guns now, because you bet your ass your enemies will.
Yeah, I'll buy something.
And there they are! Did your heart skip a beat too?
Okay, she has a sledgehammer, which for some reason is a very fast speed. But it does significantly more damage than my combat knife at the same speed. Gotta have that. I'll see how it can be upgraded later, so I'll just save that. Let's continue on. I think we're very close. Looks like we're in the city now. We have just a bevy of different markers. But I'm gonna stick to the mission for now. Super mutant. Alright, let's try to get a sneak attack. Actually, you know what? No, let's not mess with that at all. Let's save that for another day. Actually, one reason I'm not doing a whole lot of things in this session, I'm trying to just get to Nick Valentine, is because I want to raise his affinity. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Man, I really wanted to hit that bomb. Oh, please. Oh, please. Help. Help me. Help me. Help me. No. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Alright, I've found my answer to those detonator skirmishers.
Nothing to see here.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Okay,
Ooh,
I'll
just doing your job.
handle this and then I'll see you inside. Such a cool concept, honestly. Like the city inside the old Fenway Stadium. Arturo's house. That's a negative. Valentine Detective Agency. There we go.
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever. His ties. Oh, Nick. The bills. Huh. Forget the bills. The photographs. He never did photograph well. Detective secretary. I'll never find another job.
Ellie Perkins. Keep talking, Ellie. What do you got?
another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed. You don't get it. The detective, he's
Oh,
gone.
I understand.
Missing. Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does. Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.